Chapter 7 Cashbook and its types. In this chapter, we'll study cashbook and the most important types of subsidiary book. Meaning, a subsidiary book is prepared to keep a record of cash transaction. It is called a cash book. In this chapter, we'll learn the three types of cash book. One will be the simple, second one will be the two columnary. Two columnary can be a cash and discount, can be a cash and bank, or it can be a bank and discount columnary. In the third one, that is the three columnary cash book, which includes discount, cash and the bank column. Here I already shown the specimen. For the simple cash book, it's really simple. Just you have to put it in the two half. One, your left hand side will be the debit side and the right hand side will be credit. Here in this specimen, on the left hand side, just you have to keep the debit, particular, receipt number, LF and amount is the one and half. Moving to the another half, which would be the credit side of the cash book, date, particular, voucher number, LF and the amount. Now here the opening balance comes at the debit side and the closing goes on to the credit side. When the cash is coming in, the entry will comes all in over debit side, and when cash is going out, the entry moves to the credit side. This is about the simple cash book. Then the second part, that is the two columnary cash book. Here I shown the two columnary, where it is similar to the simple cash book, only the amount column will bifurcate into two columns, that is discount and cash, cash and bank, discount and bank. You can see in each and every specimen it has been shown. Next, when it is moved to the three columnary cash book, it will be again stretched into one more column, that is discount, cash and bank on the debit side, and from the credit side again discount, cash and bank. While going to the solution, you will understand more, but before we start, you have to write it down this in your notebook. Textbook page number 184, where you will find the first question number 3, but this multiple choice and answer in one sentence have to be solved in your notebook. Moving to the first solution for the question number 3, where we are going to prepare simple cash book. Record the following transaction in the cash book of Prapti, year 2015, with the month of June and the numbers of date is given. But before we start, you have to get ready with the specimen first, where you have to put half of the debit and half of the credit. For the left hand side, put date, particular, receipt number, LF and amount, and on the credit side again date, particular, voucher number, LF and amount. The name of a person for whom the cash book have been prepared, that is cash book of Prapti. This side is debit and here it is credit. Don't forget to highlight the date, that is year, for which year we are solving this question, 2015, and the month of June. First one, opening cash balance. Remember what the rules was? When cash is coming in, you have to keep over here, and when cash is going out, keep on the credit side. For the first opening balance, which have to be shown at the debit first entry, by writing to balance brought forward in the amount column, 10,000. Next, cash sales. Now whenever we make a sale, obviously we get the cash. So cash is coming in when we are putting a sale. So write down the date, to sales account with the amount 3,000. Next, cash of rupees 2,000 bought in the business as more funds are required. So when the cash is bought in the business, it's turned to the capital. Again the cash is coming in, the entry will go at the debit side by writing capital account with the amount 2,000. Next, dated 5th, cash purchase 6,000. Now when we make any of the purchase, the cash is going out. So this entry will move to the credit side, writing the date 5th by purchase account, the amount column 6,000. Next, 7th one, salary of 1,000 and brokerage of 1,500 paid by cash. 7th entry will again move to the credit side as cash is going out. So write down 7 by salary. We can take it one by one. For the salary, write down 1,000. Put another date for brokerage account, that is 1,500. 9, goods of rupees 5,000 purchased from Drona by cash. Again we are paying cash, so cash is going out. Moving to the credit side by writing purchase account. As we are purchasing goods, don't forget to write purchase. Don't write the name of a person. We'll write for what we are putting entry. 11th one, goods of rupees 6,000 sold to Mansi for cash. Again we are putting in sale, so cash is coming in. So entry will move to the debit side by writing sales account 6,000. 19th one, rupees 3,000 paid to Nairuti for goods purchased in the previous month. Now goods have been purchased in the previous month and now we are paying to Nairuti. So for 19, cash is going out. Come to the credit side, write down the name to whom we are paying, that is Nairuti. With the goods have been purchased in the previous month and now we are paying to her, so write down the name. Next, 23, Kinjal paid 1,500 for goods sold to her in the previous month. Now this is the person paying to us. Don't get confused with the word of paid. Read the transaction properly, that Kinjal paid 1,500 for goods sold to her in the previous month. So this 1,500 we are getting. So keep it on the debit side as we are receiving money from Kinjal with the amount 1,500. Next, date 25th, old cycle of rupees 600 is purchased from business, purchased for business. So now if we are purchasing, cash is going out. So come to the credit side, write down not purchase, because this time we are purchasing a cycle. So remember, whenever we purchase a vehicle or an asset, write down the name. Next, 600 amount is 600. For the date 28, rupees 1,000 received towards commission. Again we are receiving, so money is coming in. Put this entry to the debit side. To commission account with the amount 1,000. 30, machine of rupees 3,500 purchased for business. Now here purchase, but we purchase an asset machine. So money is going out. Take this entry to the credit side. Write down machine. Don't write purchase because here we are purchasing asset. Then write down 3,500. Now at the end, make the total of both the sides. Here I got the total. I am using pencil, 23,500, and here I got the total 20,600. As you can see, the debit side is comparatively more than the credit side. So write down, now you can make a total mark and write down whichever is more, that is 23,500. Write down at the both the side. Now get it minus with the 20,600, the less amount. You will get the difference of 2,900. Put into the circle, and this is the month of June. The last date of month of June is 30. Write down by balance CF, that is the closing balance you find 2,900, which will become the opening balance for the next month, that is 2015. Here the month is June. For the next month it would be July 1st to balance brought forward, which will become an opening balance for the next month. And remove this, just rub this out. You have to make a solution. When cash is coming in, keep on the entry of the debit side, and when cash is going out, go to the entry credit side. And at the end, make a total, and the remaining balance will becomes the opening balance for the next month. And remove the total which we have wrote with a pencil. Moving to the next question, number 4. From the following transaction, prepare cash and discount column Cashbook of GSEB 2015 April. So here I'm ready with this specimen. I wrote date, particular, receipt number, LF, and discount and cash column. For the credit side, again date, particular, voucher number. Remember, this is the receipt number and here it is voucher number, LF, discount, and cash. Left hand side is debit and right hand side is your credit. So let's start with the first. Opening cash balance is 5,500. So put the date with the year 2015, month of April 1st. To balance brought forward with the opening cash balance. Remember, you have to put on amount on the cash column, that is 5,500. Next, third one, goods of rupees 4,000 sold at 10% cash discount. So here cash is coming in. So write down date 3 to sales account. There is a 10% discount. You can do it in your calculator. I'll show you here. 4,000, and if you remove 10% of 4,000, you will get 400. Get them minus the value will remain 3,600, which will move in the amount column with the 3,600, and as this is the cash discount, this 400 will take into the discount column. Next, fourth one, goods of rupees 3,000 sold at 10% trade discount. So again the sales transaction, so cash is coming in, come to the debit side, write down the value, but this time we found it's a trade discount. If I remove the trade discount of it, it will be 2,700 value we received. So 2,700 will be taken into the cash column, and this 300 is not going to come in the discount column. Remember, in the first chapter I told you, whenever we have the trade discount, we have to calculate the discount amount, but no need to put any entry for this 300 in any of your accounts. Moving to the next transaction number 5, cash of rupees 2,000 paid to Earth in full settlement of his account 2030. We have to pay it, actually amount is 2,030, but here we are paying only 2,000, so we are allowing discount over here. So take the fifth, as we are paying, comes to the credit side, 2015 April, and the date is 5. Write down to whom we are paying. The name of a person is Earth account. In the discount column we'll keep 30 as we are allowing ourselves and paying only 2,000. Next, 10th one, transaction number 10, goods of rupees 4,000 purchased at a 5% cash discount. Purchase, so cash is going out. Come to the credit side, write down dated 10 by purchasing goods, so we'll write purchase account, and now we'll remove the discount for this. If you remove 5% of it, you will get 200. Value will remain 3,800. So take the value 3,800 into the cash column, and as this is the cash discount, so take this 200 into the discount column. Next, 13 salary rupees 1,000, wages 600 are paid by cash. So take this 13 to the credit side and write down by salary. We'll take it one by one, salary account, and again we'll write for the wages. Salary amount is 1,000, which you have to take directly into the cash column, and the wages amount as well. Next, 15th one, commission of rupees 100 and brokerage of rupees 900 are received. This time we are receiving cash, so cash is coming in. Come to the cash account. On the debit side, write down the date 15 with commission, and another one, we are receiving money for the brokerage account. For commission, write down 100 in the column, cash column, and for brokerage 900 again with the cash column. 17th one, cash of rupees 1,400 paid to Krishna in full settlement of account of rupees 1,420. Again we are allowing 20 rupees as a discount. We have to pay 1,420, but here we are paying only 1,400. So as we are paying, cash is going out. Take this 17 on the credit side. Write down the name of the person to whom we are paying, that is Krishna account, and here we'll take in the discount column 20 and 1,400 at the cash column. Next, 18th one, goods of rupees 5,000 sold at 10% trade discount and 5% cash discount. So here I will show you the calculation. First take 5,000, remove 10% of it, that is trade discount, you will get 500. After removing it, you will get 4,500. From 4,500, remove 5%. Here I put on the calculation where I removed the cash discount of 5%. I got the amount 225. Yet minus with the 4,500, the value remain is 4,275. Now as 18th one it's sold. To come to the cash book debit side, write down 18 to sales account with the discount amount of 225. Remember, we have calculated both trade discount and cash discount, but take only the cash discount amount, that is 225, and the after discount value, that is 4275, into the cash column. Next, 19th one, a machine of rupees 6000 purchased from Ramesh, for which 2000 paid by cash, and it is decided that the remaining amount will be paid after 1 month. So at present, whatever we are paying, only that amount will be recorded. Don't record the 6000 or don't record the remaining amount. Only record the amount which have been paid at the date. So here the date 19 for purchasing machinery, paid 2000. This is the only amount entry will put into the account. Moving to the next question, transaction number 23. As more fund required in the business, household furniture of rupees 3000 is sold for rupees 3500, and out of this 2500 are bought in the business. Don't record any amount which have been make a calculation for the household purpose. Just see the amount which have been bought into the business. So this is the 2500 which have been bought. So this will be recorded as in capital and take into the amount column with amount 2500. Next, 27, 225 paid to Vepari Mahamandal towards annual fees. Again we have paid, so cash is going out. Come to the credit side, write down fees, we'll write as a subscription account, and the amount of this is 225. Next, 29, go down rent of rupees 600 paid by cash, and the carriage of rupees 300 paid to Shambhu by cash. Now again cash is going out. 29, one is for the rent and another one is for carriage. So 600 for the rent and 300 for the carriage. So here we end up with all the transaction. Now at the end we'll make the total. Remember, we have to take only the balance of the cash column, not of the discount column. For the discount you can directly write down total, that is 625. No need to remove balance. Over here on the credit side we'll find 250. Now we'll make a total of cash column, where I found, here I put on the total of the cash column, that is here I got 19,575 on the debit side, and credit side I found 11,925, which is comparatively less. So here I am going to write 19,575 at both the side of the cash book and get minus with the 11,925. You will get the balance of 7,650. The ending date of the April, I am keeping it as a 30, by balance CF, and don't forget to rub it out, which we have wrote with the pencil. And for the next month, that is May 2015 first, this will become the opening balance for the next month with the amount 7650. This is how we have to calculate for the two columnary discount and cash column. Moving to the next, which is really important. From the following transaction, prepare cash and bank column for the cash book of Riddhi. This is the one of the important one where we deal with the cash and bank column together, because here I will introduce a contra transaction that I'll explain you while coming into the transaction. So while doing this, here I am ready with this specimen. Cash book of Riddhi, date particular, receipt number, LF, cash and the bank column. Here is the one half left hand side of the debit, and on the right hand side date particular, voucher number, LF, cash and bank, that is on the credit side. So let's start with the first entry. First one, 2015 with the month of May. Don't forget to write this, May 1st. Opening cash balance 4,000 and opening bank balance 6,000. This is for the cash column and 6,000 for the bank column. By writing to balance brought forward. For the cash column, write down 4,000, and for the bank column, write down 6,000. Next date, goods of rupees 5,000 sold to Monica at 10% trade discount. Monica issued check for the necessary amount, which is immediately deposited in the bank. Here it is given trade discount, so no need to calculate any amount. So take the 5,000, remove 10%, that is 500. The remaining value will remain 4,500. So here we got the received money as the transaction of sale is there. The money comes to the cash book debit side and immediately deposited in the bank. So take the amount 4,500 directly into the bank column as we receive the check. Next, fourth one, rupees 2,000 paid towards salary and 100 paid towards brokerage by cash. Now we are paying, so take this fourth transaction into the credit side of the cash book. Fourth one, by salary account and has been paid by cash. So be careful when you are dealing with the cash and bank column. Read the transaction properly and see where you have to put. So it has been paid by cash. So come to the credit side and paid in the cash column. Next is brokerage with the amount 100 in cash. That's it. Next, with the sixth one, rupees 3,000 withdrawn from the bank for personal use. Now here they are withdrawing for the personal use. Just remember this, I am highlighting because again if the withdrawal come for the business purpose, then the entry will be something else. This will turn to the contra transaction. So come to the, as it has been withdrawn. The money is going out, withdrawn from the bank for personal use. तो पैसे जा रहे हैं बैंक के कॉलम में से. तो क्रेडिट साइड आपको जाना है with the date 6 and write down drawing as the amount has been withdrawn for personal use. Come to the bank column and write down amount 3,000, that this has been withdrawn from the bank. Next, 10th one, goods of rupees 6,000 sold to Hiren. Hiren paid 4,000 in cash, and the remaining amount, अगर 6,000 का सेल किया है, 4,000 कैश में पे कर रहे हैं, तो remaining amount will be 2,000, which is going to be paid by check, which is deposited in the bank. यानी कि 4,000 कैश में पे किया and 2,000 check में पे किया, and the transaction of sold, तो 10th will come at the debit side as the money is coming in. So write down 10 to sales account and write down the amount 4,000 in the cash column as paid by cash and 2,000 in the bank column as 2,000 has been paid by check. Clear? Moving to the next transaction, number 12, goods of rupees 5,000 purchase and the amount is paid by check. So here the transaction comes to the credit side. We are putting purchase, so cash is going out, and this is the 5,000, no any discount is given and paid by check. To directly go to the bank column and write down 5,000. Next, 17th one, shop rent of rupees 2,000 paid by check. So again money is going out, go to the credit side, 17, and paid rent account and paid by check. So write down in the bank column 2,000. 21. Goods of rupees 4,500 purchased in cash at 10% trade discount. So if we remove discount on 4,500, it would be 450. The value remain is 4,050. Here comes the 21 and it's a purchase and money is going out. So take 21 to the cash credit side, shows it as a purchase. And it was a trade discount, so no need to calculate this 450. Just take the amount 4,050 and has been paid by, this has been paid by cash. So this is how we can make a mistake. So read the transaction properly. This has been paid by cash. Next, 24. Karishma has paid 2,550 by cash towards her debt. So she is paying to us. So here we are receiving money. So take 24 and write down the name of Karishma who is paying us. The amount is 2,550. Next, 26. Atma Kalyani has been paid 1,200 towards full settlement of an old account. Now this 26, now we are going to pay. Has been paid. We are paying for the full settlement of the old account. So take the 26th on the credit side and write down the name Atma Kalyani, and this has been paid in cash 1,200. There is nothing is written that has been paid by check or anything, so we can take it directly. Next, 29. Janvi issued a check of rupees 3,000 which is immediately deposited in the bank. So here money comes into bank. To take 29, write down the name Janvi, as we are receiving money and putting into the depositing into the bank with the amount 3,000. Next, 30, where rupees 1,000 cash deposited in the bank. This is the transaction which I will show you as in contra transaction. Here it is written that rupees 1,000 cash is deposited in the bank. It means first we have to remove cash of rupees 1,000 and then go to the bank and deposit in 1,000 into the bank account. So here I made one of the correction by mistake I wrote. So first we'll remove cash. This is what I am introducing a contra transaction. Date is 30. Contra transaction where it comes at the both the side. First I am going to remove cash 1,000. Why I am removing cash from here? For depositing in bank account. Then I am coming into the debit side and putting this 1,000 into the bank, and I paid in cash. First remove cash from the credit side for putting into the bank. Then come to the debit side, keep into the bank 1,000 and show that I have deposited cash. See the date 30 and the contra when the one entry coming at the both the side at the same time is known as a contra transaction. So now let's make a total of both of them. First we'll write down in pencil. Here I got the total of the debit side 10,550 and bank column 16,500, whereas on the credit side cash columns 8,350 and the bank column is 10,000. So first I am putting only the cash column. Cash column, when we compare the cash column, here I got the number is comparatively more than the credit. So I am keeping this at the both the side. Get minus with the 8,350. I'll remove the balance of it. I found it is 2,200. Write down the ending date, that is 31st. For the month of May it is 31. Balance CF. After finishing this, remove it. Then we'll compare bank column. Debit side is comparatively more than the credit side. So write down 16,500 at the both the side and get minus with the 10,000. The balance will find 6,500. Then after removing this value which we have wrote with pencil, take this value for the next month. For both we have to take. For bank as well as the cash, not like the discount. Only the discount will not carry forward. Otherwise the bank and the cash columns both will be carried forward for the next month, that is June 2015, to balance brought forward. This is how we have to solve. One more question we'll solve for the question number 6. From the following transaction, prepare cash and bank columnary cash book in the book of Bhagwati Traders. Again one more. So let's start with the first one. Opening cash balance of 5,000 and opening bank overdraft. Now I want to explain you over this. When it is bank overdraft, it is not the bank balance. So you can't keep the opening balance at the cash book debit side. This will move to the credit side because this is the liability. So here is the specimen is ready. So first I'll write down the year, that is 2015 at the both the side with the month of July 1st. I'm writing month at the both the side. Here I wrote. Then I'll put with the two balance brought forward only the cash column, the cash balance, that is 5,000 for bank overdraft have to move at the credit side as this is the liability. So balance brought forward for the bank column, it has been shown bank overdraft. I'm repeating again, if you find it is bank balance, that time you have to come to the cash book debit side. But if you find bank overdraft, this time you have to put on opening at the credit side because this is the liability. Next, third one, goods of rupees 8,000 sold to Janki at 10% trade discount for cash. Now if you remove 10% of 8,000, you will get 7,200. Take the date 3, 7,200 into the cash column, and this is the sale transaction, so write down sales account. Next, fifth one. Now this is again comes the contra transaction deposited. Rupees 3,000 deposited in the bank. When it is written that cash is deposited in the bank, remember this will be your contra transaction. So take the date 5 at both the side. This is the cash book. I'm keeping the date 5 at both the side with the contra sign at both the side. And now first I will remove the cash of rupees 3,000 for putting into the bank account. Then coming into the bank and putting 3,000 and showing that I deposited cash into the bank account. Transaction number 6. Goods of rupees 2,000 sold to Jinal. Jinal paid the amount immediately by check which is deposited in the bank. Now don't get confused with the line deposit. Remember transaction में लिखा होना चाहिए कि cash has been deposited in the bank. Here it is written rupees 3,000 deposited in the bank. And here in this 6th transaction it is written that the Jinal who paid a check which is deposited in the bank. तो check वहाँ पे हम pay कर रहे हैं, तो that can be done directly. ये कॉन्ट्रा ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं है, कॉन्ट्रा ट्रांजेक्शन ये वाला है जहाँ पे हम कैश डिपॉजिट करते हैं, तो कैश रिमूव भी करना पड़ता है और जाके बैंक में डिपॉजिट करना पड़ता है. 6th वन में हमने गुड सोल्ड किया जिनल को और जिनल ने हमको चेक दिया जो डायरेक्टली बैंक में डिपॉजिट करने जा रहे हैं. सो टेक द डेट 6 एज द मनी कम्स इन, कीप हियर, दिस इज द सेल ट्रांजेक्शन, सो राइट डाउन सेल्स अकाउंट एंड इन द बैंक कॉलम डायरेक्टली डिपॉजिट an amount of 2,000. Next, 8th one. Furniture of rupees 2,000 purchase and the amount is immediately paid by check. So take 8th one as the cash is going out by purchase account with the amount of 2,000, and as this has been paid by check, the money will go from the bank. Next, 9th one. Check of rupees 3,000 received from Bhargavi which is endorsed in the favor of. In the 9th transaction we are receiving and at the same time we are endorsing to the Parth. यहाँ पे हमने 3,000 लिया और Parth को directly दे दिया, तो if you won't keep the entry in the cash book it's okay. So remove this and going to the next transaction. Goods of rupees 6,000 sold to Harshit. Sold means money comes to the debit side of the cash book. Harshit has paid half of the amount by cash and the remaining amount by check, which is immediately deposited into the bank. तो check directly deposit कर दिया है, तो 13th one comes to the cash book debit side by writing to sales account where the transaction was done for 6,000, where 3,000, that is half of the amount paid received by cash and half in check. Next, 15th one, goods of rupees 6,000 purchased from deviation amount is paid by cash. So 15th one, cash is going out, purchase, and the amount have to be shown in the cash column, 6,000. Next, 18th one, salary and brokerage are paid by cash. So again we'll move to the credit side, salary, 18th again, brokerage, and the amount is paid by cash, so take 1,500 into the cash column. 22, 1,000 withdrawn from the bank for the payment of the electric bill, and on 23rd electric bill has been paid. The first will withdraw. Now again, as I told you before, when the word comes withdraw, be careful. अगर वो पर्सनल यूज़ के लिए है तो पैसा डायरेक्टली निकल गया है, पर यहाँ पे बताया कि विड्रॉ करके अपने पास ही रखा है और 23rd को इलेक्ट्रिक बिल पे किया है. So this will come into the contra transaction. Be careful when it is withdrawing or depositing into the bank. So take date 22, mark contra. First we'll withdraw from the bank column for rupees 1000. We are not paying yet, so we'll write as a cash account. Come over here and keep into the cash balance and show we bought from the bank account. And then on the dated 23, electric bill has been paid by cash for rupees 1000. Yeah, amount is not written, so you can directly write down, because on 22nd it is shown that 1000 withdrawn from the bank for the payment of electric bill, and on 23rd it has been paid. So can take directly amount 1000 for 23rd. Next, 24, goods of rupees 1400 sold to Smith, for which he issue a check for the necessary amount, which is immediately deposited in the bank. So 24th, again the sale transaction, and the amount is 1400 and has been paid by check. So we'll write down in the bank column. 27, bank informed that check issued by Smith is dishonored. On 24th we deposited, and on 27th it's shown that it has been dishonored. So come to the credit side of the bank and write down the name of a person. This time we receive for the sale transaction, but the person name is Smith, whose 1400 check has been dishonored. So remove from the bank. Dishonored means we are not going to receive the amount which is given in the check of Smith. तो उसको remove कर दो, that we didn't get this amount from the bank column. Next, 28. Bank debited 100 to our account for interest on overdraft. It means our expense, and it have been informed to us that through bank advice. Now this bank has debited means पैसा गया, हमारा पैसा for interest on overdraft, it has been removed 100. So here we have to come to the 28th date into the bank column 100 and shows that due to interest on overdraft it has been removed. Now at the end, same process, will make the total and remove the difference I found and put on for the opening balance for the next month. For you people, please make a total and find it out. Don't just directly copy from the next. Question number 7. From the following information, prepare bank and discount columnar cash book of Akhilesh for the year 2015 month of July. 2015 month of July. Write down at the both the side. And this time we are dealing with the bank and discount column. Remember, keep the discount column at the first and then bank column. First you are starting opening bank overdraft. As we got the bank overdraft, the opening balance will move to the credit side with the date first by balance brought forward in the bank column 13,500. Next, goods of rupees 5,000 sold to Premal, against which he issued a check of rupees 4,950 in full settlement of account, which is immediately deposited in the bank. So first it has been, cash comes in for the transaction of sale to sales account, and it has been shown that sold goods of rupees 5,000, but the person have paid for full settlement 4,950. So the person have allowed himself the discount of 50. So the 50 will be written in the discount column, and in the bank column the money which we have received in check, that is 4,950. 8th one, goods of rupees 6,000 purchase and check is issued for the necessary amount. As the transaction is for purchase, cash is going out, comes to the credit side, which has been paid by check, so value will go into the bank column. 10th one, check of rupees 5,000 is received from Geeta Ben in full settlement of account 5,060. Here we receive the amount, but the Geeta Ben has to pay 50,060, but here we are receiving only 5,000. So take the 5,000 into the bank column and 60 as a discount, and the person name is Geeta Ben. Write down Geeta Ben account. Next, 15th one, check of rupees 7,000 issued to Aradhana in full settlement of debt 7,015. Now here we are issuing to Aradhana, so cash is going out, and the amount must be paid 7,000, but we have 7,015, but paying only 7,000. So 15 will move to the discount, and in the bank column 7,000, and the person name is Aradhana. Account. Next, 20. Goods of rupees 16,000 sold to Kajol, for which she issue a check for the necessary amount which is deposited in the bank. So here we receive the money for the sale transaction and got the amount in check. So we'll take an amount into the bank column. 25th, cash of rupees 2,000 deposit in the bank. So cash, if here we are not having cash column, so no contra transaction. Contra transaction जब cash और bank column साथ में आएगा तभी आएगा, not in the discount and the bank column. Because here we are not going to remove cash and going to keep into the bank, as we don't have the cash column. Directly we can take the amount and keep into the bank with the amount 2,000 and show it as a cash has been deposited in the bank. 29, check issued by Kajal is dishonored. So come over here at the credit side and write down the name Kajal and shows the amount. Now Kajal has paid 16,000 on dated 20. So take this 16,000 into the bank column and shows it has been dishonored. At the end, make the total. This was the end of this. Got the total 14,550. Don't take the balance of the discount column and only remove the bank column balance. Here I found the closing and here I wrote. Here we finish with the question number 7. Comes on the question number 8 for the 3-columnary cash book of Namrata for the year 2015 month August. If you understand this 3-columnary, you understand the remaining 2-columnary and the single cash book. So pay attention for this. Here we start with the 8th question. For this, you have to be ready with the specimen of for 3 columns, that is cash should be first, second cash, and third, discount should be first, cash should be second, and the bank should be third. This is the part of debit and this is the part of credit. Here cash comes and the money comes in, and here going out. So let's start with the first entry. 1st August opening cash balance is 7,000 and opening bank balance 6,000. Bank balance, the entry will comes at the debit side. So here we start with the year 2015 with the month of August 1. To balance brought forward with the cash balance of 7,000 and the bank balance of 6,000. Next, cash purchase 6,000 and cash sales 7,000. So first we'll take purchase. This is also called contra because the same date is running at the both the side. As you can see, the third I will write over here as well as here, because on third date there are 2 transactions. One is for purchase of 6,000 and it's a cash, so keep into the cash column, and on the debit side we'll write for the sales account at the cash column for rupees 7,000. Next is the 3,000 is deposited in the bank. Now this time cash is depositing in the bank. So first we'll remove cash. Here comes the contra transaction. I'm writing at the both the side date, and first I'll remove cash of rupees 3,000 for putting into the bank, that is depositing into the bank. Come to the debit side, write down in the bank column that 3,000 has been deposited in cash. By so long, I hope you people are understanding how to put contra transaction. Moving to the next transaction number 6. As more funds are required in the business, a loan of rupees 5,000 is taken from Prabhu bearing 8% interest rate. So here we got the money in the form of loan. So here write down 8% loan account with the amount of 5,000 into cash column. Next, 8th one. Goods of rupees 3,000 sold to Mansi at 10% cash discount, and Mansi issue a check of rupees necessary amount which is deposited in the bank. Now this is the cash discount which have to be recorded. 10% of 3,000 will write down 300, as this is the sale transaction, to comes at the debit side to sales account. 300 minus 3,000, the remaining balance is going to be deposited into the bank, that is in the bank column 2,700. See, while doing also I am making a mistake, so be careful in which column you all are writing. I am in the hurry. So next, 10th one, goods of rupees 7,000 purchased from Dweej and 50% of the amount is immediately paid in cash. So this is the purchase transaction. Will move to the credit side of the cash book, purchase account, and the 10th one, writing 50% immediately paid in cash. So 3,500 will take. If you remove 50% of 7,000, it will be 3,500. It's a purchase transaction and paid in cash. So take a 10, 3,500, and over here purchase account. Next, 12th one, salary of 3,000, wages of 500 and stationery of 200 paid by check. So paid, money goes out. So move to the credit side in the bank column. There are three things. One is salary, one is wages, and one is stationery. So salary, three of them are paying by check, so we'll take into the bank column 3,000, then 500 and 200. Next, 14th one, commission of 1,000 and brokerage of 500 received by cash. Here we are receiving the 14, write down both the side, twice. Write down for commission and for the brokerage account, and both has been paid by cash. So in the cash column we'll write down 1,000 for commission and 500 for brokerage. 16th one, bank credited interest 100 on balance in Namrata's bank. So this is the interest, means an income we are getting, bank is crediting, means we are receiving money. So come to the 16th, write down interest, and in the bank column shows the interest amount is 100. Next, 17, 2,000 withdrawn from bank for the payment of electric bill. Again comes for the electric bill, whereas on the 20,000 is paid for the electric bill and the remaining 1,000 is taken for the personal use from the business. Now, out of this 2,000, 1,000 paid for electric and 1,000 for the personal use on the another date. So first we'll withdraw and keep it with us, as we'll take this 17 as in contra transaction. Take this 17 at the both the side, withdrawing from the bank 2,000 and keeping cash in hand, coming here and keeping in the cash balance of 2,000 and showing we withdrawn from the bank. And next, on 20th, we are paying to the electric bill and for the personal use. So, we'll write drawing. In the cash, remove 1,000. I'm repeating again. For 17, it is written withdrawn 2,000 from the bank for the payment of electric bill. But pay us din nahi hua hai, so we'll keep cash for the 17. 2,000 in the cash balance, and the payment is done on the 20. So shows as a 20, the payment is done from the cash for the one of the electric and one for the personal use. Moving to the next, goods of rupees 5,000 sold to Parth and he issue a check of the necessary amount after deducting cash discount at the rate of 10%, which is immediately deposited in bank. The transaction is sold, so we'll go to the debit side, write down 22 and write down sales account. Moving again with the 5,000 and issued check necessary amount for the cash discount of 10%. If we remove 10% discount on this will be 500 cash discount, and they're immediately paid by check and immediately deposited into the bank with the amount 4,500. Let me show you this calculation. 5,000 का अगर आप 10% remove करते हो, it would be 500. So this 500 is the cash discount. After getting it minus the remaining balance 4,500, which will be put into the bank, which has been received by the check and immediately deposited into the bank, and the remaining 500 of cash discount will be put into the discount column for the transaction number 22. 25, check issue by Parth is dishonored. So let's check back. Parth का check आया था 4,500 का. So come to the credit side, write down 25 and write down the name of a person whose check has been dishonored. Go to the bank column and write down the amount 4,500 has been dishonored. 28. Check of rupees 6,050 is issued to Bansri towards an old debt and total debt was 6,100 but issued 650. So we allowed ourselves. So taking 28, paying to Bansri 50 as in discount and paid in check, though in the bank column 6,050. For 29th, Gopi has paid 2,000 by cash in full settlement of the debt 2,040. Now here the debt is total 2,040 but the person is paying 2,000 and here we are receiving amount. So we'll come to the debit side by writing 29 and write down the name of a person who is paying us 40 as in discount and has been paid by cash. So in the cash column write down 2,000. Next, 31. After keeping cash on hand of rupees 3,000, the remaining amount is deposited in the bank. Now this is quite interesting. Here it has been told that in the cash balance, now it's the ending one, we'll make a total, and if we first I'll show you the cash one, I'll show you in the calculation only. That after keeping cash on hand, यानी कि हमको 5,000 रखना है और remaining balance हमको बैंक में deposit करना है. तो here they are giving us closing balance of cash and the remaining will be our contra transaction which will be deposited into the bank. Let me show you this. For totaling, first I am removing the discount column with over here 740 and over here 50 which we are not going to remove the balance. Now I'll make a total of the cash column. The closing balance for the month of August, that is 31st, last date will be 31st, by balance CF, where I am showing 5,000 as a closing balance, as it is given in the question that after keeping cash on hand 5,000 means keep the closing balance 5,000 for the cash column. So here I already kept. Then I make the total of both the side. Here I found it is 24,500 and here I found 29,500. 24,500 and here 29,500. Obviously this one is more. So here I am going to keep both the side. And this 24,500 get minus with the 19,500. You will get the balance of 5,000. In the remaining question, in the first question what we have solved, there we find out the balance of 5,000 we used to find out and we used to put into the circle. Normally हम जो भी balance मिल रहा था उसको हम circle करके रख रहे थे, पर ये question में हमको पहले से balance दिया गया है, closing balance. तो I am not putting circle for this, but I am putting the circle which I found the balance which the amount is going to be deposited into the bank. From this side, that is from the credit side of the cash book, I am going to remove this as it is written in the question that remaining amount is deposited in the bank. So take this amount, the balance amount of the cash column, take it as a date 31st, that this is going to be deposited into the bank account. Come at the debit side, write down the last date and write down cash has been deposited into the bank column 5,000, that is remaining balance I am putting into bank column. Now we'll make a total of this side. Here I will find 21,300. Here I found 21,300 and here I found 16,250. This one is more, to write down 21,300 at both the side of the bank column, get minus with 16,250, which will be the closing balance of the cash balance. This is the balance we find out after getting it minus, and here is the another balance which we find out for the bank column. If you want, you can repeat this step as much as you can, so you can understand this process, how to write this. Moving to the next question. Question number 9, 10, 11, 12 is not in your syllabus for this year. Moving directly to the special exercise for practicing of 3 columnary cash book from the question number 13. Here from the following transaction, prepare 3 columnary cash book of Shri Mahindra Bhai Bhatt 2016 for the year 2016 month January. So here you can see the specimen is ready. After putting ready specimen, give the heading for the 3 columnary, write down the year and the month 2016 and the month. First entry is for opening cash balance of 3,500 and opening bank overdraft. This time we have bank overdraft which will be shown as an opening at the credit side of the cash book. So first I'll put for the bank cash balance, to balance brought forward with the amount 3,500, and here by balance brought forward in the bank column 6,000. Second one, goods of rupees 2,000 sold to Parag in cash at 10% cash discount. Now for this, it's a sale transaction, so cash comes in. We'll write to sales account. With the 10% cash discount on 2,000, it would be 200 minus 2,000. The balance goes in the cash column with the amount 1,800. Next, fourth one. Goods of rupees 4,000 purchased from Deepak at 10% trade discount and 5% cash discount, and the amount is paid by check. Now this time we are going to put entry into the bank column. The transaction is for purchase, so entry comes at the credit side. So we'll write down fourth, purchase, and here I'll show you the calculation. Take 4,000. First remove 10% for the trade discount. The remaining balance is 3,600. On the calculation, first I take 4,000, remove 10% of it for the trade discount, get it minus. The remaining balance is 3,600, from which 5% of it has been removed. 3,600 into 5 divided by 100. I got 180. That's a cash discount which will be put on entry into the discount column, 180. And the remaining balance after discount will be shown in the cash column as the amount has been paid by cash. Next, paid by check. It is paid by check. So 3,420 in the bank column. Next, sixth one. Goods of rupees 7,000 sold to Ami, and Ami paid 40% amount by cash and the remaining amount paid by check. Check is deposited in the bank. So first we'll take, it's a sold, and the sixth, we'll take a 6 debit side, sales account with the amount of Ami rupees 7,000, but the 40% amount is paid by cash. So first we'll remove 40% of 7,000. On the calculation, 40% which is paid by cash, that is 2,800. 40% of 7,000, and the remaining is 4,200 which has been paid by check. So here first will come, and in the cash column we'll write down 2,800, that is the 40%, and the remaining balance 4,200 in the bank column. Next, eighth one, check of rupees 6,000 is received, which is issued by Gaurang towards the payment of the old debt of rupees 6,050 which is deposited in the bank. Now here we received, so we'll write down the date and the name of a person, that is Gaurang. Here the person have to pay 6,050, but we are receiving 6,000 and has been issued a check and deposited into the bank. So 6,000 we'll write into the bank column, and as have to pay 6,050, so this 50 will go into the discount column. Moving to the next transaction, number 12, salary of rupees 2,000 paid by NEFT and the 5 paid by NEFT. This is the full form of NEFT, that is National Electronic Fund Transfer, one kind of online transaction. So here we are paying with NEFT, so the amount directly moved from the bank. Here we'll write down the salary and the charges of NEFT, so we'll write down NEFT only, NEFT charges. First we'll take an amount of salary 2,000 and the charges of rupees 5. Moving to the next 15th one, rupees 1,500 paid for stationery by check. Here we'll write at the credit side stationery account, and the amount has been paid by check, so we'll write into the bank column. Next, 17 rupees 4,100 deposited in the bank. Now cash is going to be deposited, so here we comes with the contra transaction. Now deposit it into the bank. So first we will remove cash of rupees 4,100 as we are going to deposit into the bank. Come to the bank and deposit 1,400 with cash. Next, 20, as more funds are required in the business, personal vehicle of 10,000 sold for 8,000 and 7,000 bought in the business. We just have to look what has been bought into the business. So take 20, shows as a capital, and keep into the cash column 7,000. Nothing to worry about what vehicles, amount and anything. Just check what has been bought into the business. 23. 6,000 withdrawn from the bank for the payment of school fees of his daughter. Now here the withdrawal is done for the personal use, and you can see the following transaction. We can't see anything which has been paid later. So here we'll take 23 and directly we'll remove from the bank that 6,000 has been removed for personal expense. So drawing, that's it. Here won't come contra transaction, remember this. 25th, rupees 500 paid for the shop rent. Now cash has been paid to 25 in the cash column 500 and paid rent. 28th, bank debited 30 bank commission and 20 for SMS charges. Now debited means have been removed. So take 28, shows at commission, bank commission and the bank charges. For the bank commission it is 30 and for charges it is 20. Next, 29, this is the last transaction, rupees 5,000 deposited into the bank account. So again contra transaction, take 29 at the both the side. First we will withdraw from the cash column of 5,000 as we are going to deposit into the bank. Come to the bank and write down 5,000 and shows the cash has been deposited. That's it. That was the end of the transaction in the question number 13. Now we'll make a total and remove the total and the difference which has been shown as an opening balance for the next month. Moving to the next question number 14. From the following transaction, prepare 3 columnary cash book of Sonam Bain. The year and the month is given. If you want, you can stop the video over here and you can try by yourself and later you can check. Here is the first transaction, cash balance of 16,000 and bank balance of 18,000, which will comes in the cash book debit side, 16,000 in the cash and 18,000 for the bank column. Fourth transaction, goods of rupees 8,000 sold to Shri Ashok Bhai. He has paid the amount in the bank through NEFT. So the direct entry will go with the bank column, that is 8,000 and has been paid by the Ashok Bhai. So we'll write down the name. No, sorry, it's a sale transaction, so write down sales account. Next, sixth one, goods of rupees 10,000 sold to Hetal in cash at 10% cash discount. So 10% of 10,000 will be 1,000 and the remaining balance will be 9,000. Take the date 6, 2 sales, 1,000 in the discount column and has been paid by cash. So in the cash column, we'll take 9,000. Next, ninth one. 3,000 deposit in the bank. So here comes the contra transaction. We'll write down the date 9 at the both the side. We'll shows as a contra. First we'll remove the cash of rupees 3,000 as we are going to deposit into the bank account. Come to the bank column and deposit amount 3,000 and shows the cash has been deposited. Next, 11th one, life insurance premium of rupees 2,000 is paid by NEFT and the bank debited 3 for charges. So this is the insurance, life insurance premium. So we'll shows it as a drawing and the NEFT charges. In the bank column, we'll write down first 2,000, that life insurance premium amount, and rupees 3 for the charges. Next, salary of rupees 3,000 paid, wages of rupees 2,000 paid. Both are going through cash. 13 and 14, salary, and another one is wages. Salary 3,000 has been paid and 2,000 wages. 17th one, cash purchase 1000 and cash sales 3000. 17th at the both the side, because purchase and sales both are showing in the one column, one transaction on one date. So take the first purchase, sales amount is 3000 in the cash column and 1000 for the purchase in the cash column. Next, 19th one, bank credited 2500 for dividend through NEFT. Now credited means you have received. So come to the debit side, write down dividend with the amount 2500 in the bank column. Next is commission of rupees 1200 paid. So money is going out. 21, write down commission, and in the cash column shows 1200. 23rd, fire insurance premium of rupees 2500 paid by NEFT and bank debited 2 for the charges. So both are going out. Take 23 for the both the side. Write down fire insurance premium. First it was life insurance, so we wrote drawing, but here it is the fire insurance. So write down fire insurance premium in the bank column for 2500 and NEFT charges. Write down NEFT charges for 2. Next, 25th, bank credited bank interest 200 and the commission of 200 is our account through NEFT. So this will, we are receiving money. So here we'll write down bank interest, and first we'll keep 200 into the bank column, and for commission as we received through NEFT, write down in the bank column only with the amount 200. Okay. 28th, bank has paid the vehicle loan installment of rupees 12,000 on behalf of us through NEFT and bank debited 3 for the charges. So paid, money is going out. Write down 28 shows as been paid for the loan amount 12,000 and the another one for the NEFT charges, that is 3. So here we finish. Now we'll make a total and the difference is 17,800 and 15,392, which has been shown as an opening balance for the next month. Moving to the next question, number 15. From the following transaction, prepare 3 columnary cash book of Mansi for the year 2015, month of September. Cash balance 10,000 and bank overdraft is 5,000. So here I am ready with the specimen. So first write down the year and the month. To balance brought forward with the cash column 10,000. And as it's a bank overdraft, the opening will go on the credit side by balance brought forward September 1st in the bank column 5,000. Next, goods of rupees 5,000 purchased from cash from cable at 10% trade discount and 2% cash. The calculation for the second transaction, 5,000 minus trade discount 500. Balance remain 4,500 on this 2% cash discount, that is 90, and the remaining balance is 4,410. As this is the transaction of purchase, will come at the credit side and write down by purchase account, and in the discount column will show only the cash discount, that is 90, and 4,410 has been paid for cash. So in the cash column we'll write 4,410. Next, 6th, 8,000 is received through NEFT and 1,900 cash received from Jyoti in full settlement of an account of rupees 10,000. So here you can see 8,000 plus 1,900, it would be 9,900. So 100 will go in the discount. So first we'll take the date 6. And as we are receiving from Jyoti, so write down the name of a person Jyoti. 100 will go in the discount. 8,000 is receiving from NEFT, so we'll directly put on into the bank column, and 1,900 in cash for the settlement of 10. So 10,000. 10 transaction. Salary of rupees 500 paid to Vinod through NEFT and 100 paid for rent by cash, and the bank debited rupees 3 for charges. So here the money is going out. We'll write down 10 and write down the expense is salary and paying through NEFT. So we'll put on 500 into the bank column. Another one is the rent is paid by cash. So we'll put on into the cash column with the 100 rupees, and bank debited 3 for the bank charges. So we'll write down NEFT charges for the amount 3. Next is the 15 transaction, goods of rupees 3000 sold to Kashmira Bain for cash. Now in the cash column we'll put on 3000, 15 sales, and here we'll write down in the cash column 3000. Next is 20, 500 withdrawn for office expense and 3050 withdrawn for personal use from the bank. So take 20 and show it has been withdrawn from the bank. So 500 is for office expense and 350 for personal. So we'll write down drawing. Next, for office expense we have to show it as a cash. You can keep into the balance bracket, and as this has been expense for the office one, so this will come as in contra. Take it over here and show put into the cash column 500 and show it has been removed from the bank. Next, 25th, machine of rupees 3000 purchase and machine installment wages 250 paid. So here machine have been purchased. Come to the credit side, write down 25th. Machinery is an asset, has been purchased and it has been paid, not shown that it has been paid by check. So we'll count it as in cash column. And for wages 250, which has also been paid. So we'll keep it over here. We'll keep it as in machine only, as it has been paid for machine. 30, after keeping cash on hand 1000, the balance amount is deposited in the bank. So here we already got the closing balance. Leave one line and write down balance carried forward, and we'll write down 1000 as in closing balance. Then we'll make a total of a cash book. Here we get the 90 and here we get 100. Here got the total for the debit side and the credit side. So this amount is going to be written at both the sides, 15,400. Get minus with the 8,760, you will get the balance of 6,640, which is going to be deposited into the bank. So we'll write that cash has been withdrawn and come to the debit side and keep into the bank 6,640 and shows has been deposited cash. Then we'll make a total of bank column. Here we'll get 14,640 and here it's quite less, 6,353. So here 14,460. Here we'll find the balance of 8,287. So this is what the question number 15. Moving to the last question for this chapter. Record the following transaction in 2 columnary cash book of Shri Bhupendra for the April 2016. Here is the year and here is the solution. I am keeping this for your homework. I will directly show you the solution. Here is the specimen for the 2 columnary for the cash and bank. Be careful when you are doing with the contra transaction. Hope you will able to finish your homework.